Chapter 19, Target North River. After Long Zhonghua, Wan Tianxue, and the others left, Xiao Lingfeng approached the two five-star warriors that the Zhou family had brought from Tianhai. Both of them appeared to be in their 60s or 70s, but their strength was still formidable. Earlier, when Xing Feng had escorted the Zhou family members away, these two were held back by Tian Qi on Xiao Lingfeng's signal. Now, as Xiao Lingfeng stood before them, the two warriors, severely injured by Wang Changsheng, quickly knelt in fear, saying, "Wu Tao of the Wu family and Wang Zhi of the Wang family greet Master Xiao. We beg for mercy, and pledge to serve you with utmost loyalty. We will do anything you ask, even if it means going through fire and water." Despite their fear, a glimmer of hope flickered in their hearts. Xiao Lingfeng had spared them for a reason, but they had no idea what that might be. Xiao Lingfeng nodded slowly. The Wu family and the Wang family, huh? Interesting. Wu Tao and Wang Zhi showed bitter expressions. It didn't matter what families they belonged to. No matter how powerful their backgrounds were, could they possibly compare to the Temple of the Divine? In front of Xiao Lingfeng, all their wealth and influence were as fragile as paper tigers, insignificant at best. But Xiao Lingfeng's next words ignited a spark of hope within them. Do you want to survive? Not just survive, but perhaps even break through to the level of a battle god in the coming years? Xiao Lingfeng said slowly. Wu Tao and Wang Zhi exchanged glances before ecstatically kowtowing again, saying, "We are willing to serve you with our lives." Every martial artist harbors a deep obsession with becoming stronger, and these two were no exception. They were willing to give up their family businesses if it meant achieving a breakthrough. Very well. Xiao Lingfeng nodded, then suddenly struck both of them with two powerful palms. Instantly, they spat out blood, and black mist began to seep from their pores. Yet, far from feeling any discomfort, they suddenly felt rejuvenated, their vitality surging. Even Xiao Lingfeng's face paled slightly. Wu Tao and Wang Zhi stared in shock at the black blood they had expelled and the impurities that had been purged from their bodies. When they noticed Xiao Lingfeng's pale face, they realized he had expended part of his own power to cleanse their meridians. This would allow them to make unprecedented progress in their martial arts. Both of them now had confidence that they could soon reach the level of a half-step battle god. "Thank you, Master." Wu Tao and Wang Zhi knelt down in gratitude again. Xiao Lingfeng nodded. "I'll be heading to Tianhai in a while to settle some things. You two are locals, which will make things easier. When you return, focus on making your breakthrough and regaining control of your families. Understood?" At this moment, Xiao Lingfeng thought of the brother who had betrayed him 6 years ago. Now that he had returned, he would settle those debts, one by one. As for Wu Tao and Wang Zhi, they were merely pieces on his chessboard. "We will await your arrival in Tianhai, Master," Wu Tao and Wang Zhi said solemnly. Xiao Lingfeng acknowledged them with a nod and dismissed them. As for when he would go to Tianhai, he didn't say. Tianhai was a place he had lived for several years. He had attended university there, but by his junior year, he had already started his own business, which grew rapidly into a top-tier company within a few years. Back then, the business community in Tianhai had hailed him as an unparalleled genius. But everything changed after he was driven out of his family, and his best friend had betrayed him. But there was no rush. Those matters could be dealt with later. What mattered now was finishing his business here and going to Beijiang to find his daughter. Tianyi had sent him a video, showing his daughter sitting in front of the hotel waiting for him. Finally, Xiao Lingfeng approached Shen Qingtian and smiled. "Master Shen. How can I serve you, Master?" "The Shen family will do anything within its power." Shen Qingtian bowed deeply, his respect for Xiao Lingfeng clear. Xiao Lingfeng waved his hand. "Like I said before, your daughter is close friends with my wife. You're her elder, so no need to be so formal." What I do ask is that you keep everything that happened today confidential. Don't let your daughter find out. I carry too many burdens, and I'm not ready to reveal everything to my wife yet. If your daughter asks, tell her it was handled by the surveillance division." As he finished, Ho Zonghua, the chief of the surveillance division, quickly nodded and added, "That's right, Master Shen. The Zhou family was taken down because of the criminal evidence we had against them." Shen Qingtian hurriedly nodded. "Rest assured, Master. I will never reveal a word of this, not even to my daughter." Xiao Lingfeng smiled. "No need to hide it forever. I'll gradually reveal my true identity to my wife, helping her accept it bit by bit." After a pause, Xiao Lingfeng looked at Shen Qingtian again and asked, "Master Shen, don't you find Qianjiang a little too small? Have you considered expanding to Tianhai? If you do, I can assist you." Shen Qingtian was overjoyed. "Thank you, Master. I will arrange matters here and head to Tianhai to pave the way for you." Xiao Lingfeng smiled and nodded. Then, he addressed the warriors of the Temple of the Divine, his voice full of passion. "Brothers, I thank you all for your support. Now, return to the battlefield outside the borders and continue your conquests." He turned to the 4 heavenly kings of the temple, Mia, Zhan, An, and Lu, and nodded. "You've all worked hard." The 4 heavenly kings bowed slightly before leading the warriors away. Before the 3,000 elite soldiers of the Temple of the Divine departed, they knelt one last time, shouting in unison, "Farewell, Lord! Farewell, Lord! Farewell, Lord!" Their voices echoed through the mountains as the soldiers scattered. Xiao Lingfeng stood on the mountainside, watching his brothers leave. He never expected that in just 5 short years, he would build such a powerful force in the outer realms. He had no idea how much money he had in his accounts, but he held the highest level accounts in the world's top banks, some of which he owned. He hadn't started any businesses during his years of battle, yet he controlled dozens of top-tier companies. And he commanded the Temple of the Divine, a force feared by countless enemies in the outer realms. Now, he had returned with this immense power, determined to protect his daughter and wife. He was confident that this time, he would bring them the honor and happiness they deserved. "Xiao Xiao. Daddy's coming home soon. Wei Wei, trust me. I won't let you down again. Everything you lost over the years, I, Xiao Lingfeng, will repay 1,000-fold. I'll make those who look down on you regret it forever." As Xiao Lingfeng murmured these words, a fully armed helicopter landed in the courtyard. The door opened, and Xiao Lingfeng stepped inside. As the door closed, the helicopter roared into the stormy sky, heading straight for Beijiang. It was only 6 in the evening, but Xiao Lingfeng couldn't bear to make his daughter wait a minute longer. The helicopter flew at maximum speed, tearing through the clouds as it raced toward Beijiang.